Hello everybody, how's everyone there? I'm Mega Kitatas. Alright, we are going to discuss about the apparent last statement done by DokiBird, and which a lot of people deem as hopefully will be her final statement. But considering that this is Nijisanji and DokiBird situation, I kind of think that maybe there will be one more thing along that line. So the thing is, right, that is a very long thing. I will put up the link for you guys to check it out. If you guys want to hear from people, Ref say that had read it out himself. Hero Hill read it up a little bit himself. Full in detail, Kill Sun for some both of them read out accordingly themselves. But I would only talk about my take, how some of their comment people are talking about, and how it seems to be painting the picture a little bit more clearer, but at the same time, how some people are just not looking at the bigger picture. So, number one thing is that I will have to tell you guys that when I was reading this whole thing, it actually affected me in real life very badly, because I was very sad that about the whole story that happened to Selen Tatsuki or DokiBird, as well as that I'm also very like angry. Like in real life, I was like internal, my blood was boiling to the point that I was like very mad. So as I will just say that in summary for you guys to understand all of them, is that basically in a nutshell, Selen Tatsuki or DokiBird, after she had posted herself that she was in the hospital and then that they were discharged, which a lot of people is now questioning like who was the one who typed that message. And Selen Tatsuki had admitted that during that 40 days of her missing period, she almost took her life one more time. Meaning to say that in short, she had taken twice her life. And you have to imagine the feeling of the parents when they managed to find her in time and save her accordingly. But it proved to show that how much her mental state at the time was. It really let me understand clearer that how broken her mind was, how much the bullying, how much that the situation that Nijisanji had thrown her to the point of no return, which is the reason why I was very mad. Because no, I mean, like, the only way a person can get to that point is it's really back to the point of it really give me the same story vibe of the young Japanese lady who had tragically taken her life due to overwork in the company. It's giving me the same vibe. And Nijisanji, because of the way they doing something, or I mean, like, if they say it's bullied, at this point of time, I think it's safe to say that there is some sort of a harassment. Whether is it by bully or by whatsoever, it seems to be there is some sort of form of power harassment within Nijisanji, and that Selen Tatsuki had been forced her hand to the point that she had taken her life twice. And the worst part of all is that right now, it actually, like, a lot of people will be saying along the line, is Selen say, what Akuma say. But the thing is, right, what Selen has stated up, and I think a lot of people realized the issue that Nijisanji is trying to paint themselves as, is that when Nijisanji go along the line that hey, we want to let her graduate, we want to let her go peacefully. But the thing is, right, the reason why they give out the termination, because in their form was that they said Selen Tatsuki sent a statement through her lawyer, and that did not go well with the management of Nijisanji, and that got them pissed off, and they decided to just send her a termination after ghosting her for quite a long while. And that informed, right, I don't understand what were they thinking about, because the thing is, right, like I mentioned, if you want to give termination in any form, you have to inform, whether it be in Japan or it be in Canada, you have to inform in advance. It is stated long ago. There is no such form of immediate termination. Doing so unless there is ground to prove, but apparently there is no ground to prove, and the way they are trying to paint her as is really pissing me off to the point that I'm actually like, who were in their PR. I talked in my live stream last night at the time of this recording. I will link out to that live stream if you guys want to hear me more rap a lot about the situation and how I feel with a lot of points to point out. Number one, I would say that what Nijisanji had really did wrong is that they tried to say that they allowed their talents to graduate whenever they want. However, there is two counterpoint that they themselves have shoot themselves in their foot like with a freaking cannon. Is that Mika from the ID or Indonesia branch previously has for some reason leaked that there is no way Nijisanji will let every talent graduate at once. And I mentioned in my live stream before that there is a reason why Nijisanji cannot let every people to graduate at one go. Reason is that if you guys think about it, if they let everyone graduate at one go, that is no longer considered graduation. It just means mass layoff. It just means mass firing. And in terms of Nijisanji looking right, it will not look good for the company at all. So I would say that the reason why they dissolve a branch but they have to slowly do the process is that they knew how well that if they decided to lay off everyone at one shot, everyone will be against Nijisanji. Which is the reason why Mika said along the line that there is a timeline that if you want to graduate, you have to queue out. And the funny thing is that at the time I actually joked along the line that what do you think graduation is but a lot of people say it's like you join Nijisanji fast graduation. But then again, when Mika says that, I say that you think what, you go to the supermarket to buy veggie and you need to queue up, is it? Like it's just like, who in the right mind would say that graduation need to line out? I mean, like, if the person really want to graduate for a reason, they should be given the let go. But then again, we're back to the question of like Kyo Kaneko and Pomo Rain Pop, the way their graduation seems very close, seems to hint at something now. And it really kind of paint the question like, if Selene Tatsuki requested for graduation, why did they not granted her so? It's like, if they actually let her graduate, the backlash against Nijisanji, the backlash against them, the backlash against every single thing that caused them to lose sponsorship, partnership, subscriber, viewership, all these things, is that it won't be that bad. That is. But then again, Nijisanji decided to paint themselves as the correct person, and they have been along the line of contradicting with their lies again and again. For number one, they tried to say that Selene claimed that they pivoted the video, but they are the one at the start of the match sentence saying that, oh, we are the one who have to take down the video. And now you're saying, oh, it's not the management take down the video. So who is the one taking down the video? Selene Tatsuki had mentioned that she is not the one. You guys claim she is not the one, but then you guys say that she is not saying the truth. But the thing is that she is saying the truth because you guys admitted that Nijisanji private the video, and management said no, we are not the one who provided the video. So right now it's back to the point of that Nijisanji is contradicting themselves. Even a liar know how to come up with a better story from how I look at it. So it's really ridiculous how people are so generate to think that Nijisanji is correct, because if you think about it, the Nijisanji statement is contradicting itself. It's ridiculous. I don't see why people still thinking Nijisanji is still correct. Now, the second point that Selene Tatsuki or DokiBird had pointed out, which again I will say that in this statement actually paint a much clearer picture, is that whether she did intentionally or not, it had shown one interesting point that I don't think most people would have found out, is that they claim that they had tried to come with term with Nijisanji, and that less than 2 hours later, after the lawyer sent the document, the termination notice came out. And it means that Nijisanji did not tell her accordingly. It means that Nijisanji had because the thing is there is no way termination document come out of nowhere. If anyone who saw the message when Nijisi brought the statement, right, it seems to me that Nijisanji had already planned the termination long ago. They already ready to kick her out. It's just that why would no people realize that? If people realize that, right, it would be very interesting. Like, why did Nijisanji wanted to post 2 hours later? I mean, like, in my take, I don't think they are that fast to think that it took us around 1-2 hours to type a message. Yeah, the moment she sent the lawyer letter was the moment when Nijisanji posted that notice. It proved to show that Nijisanji had already been planning to kick Selen Tatsuki or DokiBird out of Nijisanji. And it paint a much clearer picture to me because, and I'm amazed that no one's still noticing it. I did not mention it in my live stream because I was wondering who may notice it. But with more and more people starting to realize that the way they mesh, like a lot of people did talk along the line that, oh, she got terminated 2 hours, they should send a letter. But have anyone realized that the termination letter, the smearing campaign in that sentence, the infamous 3-page stuff, have you guys ever wondered, did Nijisanji already been planning her termination and not graduation? So, what does that mean? What I believe is that they already knew about the graduation that Selen Tatsuki had asked for, as Vo Akuma claimed that they are willing to give the graduation anytime she wants. And why is it that the form of graduation come out is in the form of termination, not graduation? If it's graduation, it would have mean a lot of things and people will accept it. But the way the letter was put out, it seemed to show that they already knew that she had requested for the graduation. They already knew she had want to get out of Nijisanji, and Nijisanji isn't going to let her. Which is the reason why the infamous 3-page letter that got so much backlash, to the point that it got so bad. And then I mentioned, it's back to the infamous 15 minutes video in Elula Pandora live stream, which a lot of people point out, and I will still point out even to this day, when as Vo Akuma claimed that they had Karin read the document that was given to them, and then Nijisanji sued themselves in the foot, saying that they did not give their liver every single detail. The thing is, right, this I have mentioned in my live stream that this had proved my theory that like as if in the case that they claim there is no favorism, I have put up a claim, a theory or speculation, if you want to say it, is that Nijisanji may have a management for the EN branch, but those who are managing the management of EN is some of the talents. Some people will call them to create some sort of group within the company, but I don't think it's just any group, but basically the management itself, those who manage the EM branch. And I know this is a very huge allegation at the point of this time, but based on what for Akuma say that the management give him the letter to read it, the document to read it, which Selen Tatsuki had put out in her statement, stating that she only given to her lawyer, where the lawyer will had claimed that it is to be shared between her lawyer as well as the legal team of Nijisanji. Now, this is something that I think Selen Tatsuki is not aware of, or a lot of people not realizing it, is that in terms of legal situation, often more than not is lawyer versus lawyer. Yes. But the thing is, right, the legal team of Nijisanji will pass that document to one department, and ho and behold that most people have not realized it, is the management of Nijisanji. the reason why I would say the the management of Nijisanji, right, is that a lot of people have not been talking about it, and they only talk about that the documents should only be again leaked to only Selene, her lawyer, and the legal team of Nijisanji. But the legal team of Nijisanji will mean that they have to represent someone. They are representative of Nijisanji. And who is the one they have to ask for assistance when they pass the document and information that Selene have passed over? Sadly, the management of Nijisanji. And in this case, this begs the question, why do some of the management would pass such confidential document to the liver when some of the liver are part of that management? Well, that is one of the things why I've been saying that there is a possibility that it's not just a group in the Nijisanji, but basically the talents are part of the management. Is that what Vo Akuma had claimed so will actually prove a theory that a lot of people have been putting out, including myself, that I think that some of them would, including Vo Akuma, may seems to be in the management of themselves, and they, instead of people saying that playing favorism, but more towards that they are giving themselves the better treatment and leave the crumb to the others. That would in turn give, again, like I mentioned, a better picture on what is truly happening behind the scene. Whether am I being correct or am I just overthinking, I think this speculation seems to paint a much picture and clearer picture, and it really seems to prove everything accordingly and make it seem like everything seems to, like the puzzle is starting to be pieces together. Which is the reason why I'm saying that what Selene point out, what the 15 minutes video that I watched twice, and I have to watch it one more time to do a confirmation, is that what Akuma has stated as such would mean that he may, or may, some of the talent may be part of the management themselves. Even if people want to give the benefit of doubt, maybe he was given a script, a letter, and being forced to do so. Yes, there is no counter argument to that. But again, like I mentioned, that is, again, it will also mean that the favorism theory, which a lot have been putting out, would be placed in line with the theory that I put out, which is the talent may be part of the talents themselves. And as such, this really put up a much understanding from my theory on many forms, which the reason why again, like I mentioned, it seems to show that I may be onto something, but at the same time, I might be wrong. So the only way we will know further will be we have to wait until whoever put out further information. But then again, the theory that I will say and let you guys feed on will be that that is a possibility. Now, the one thing is that what made me boil a lot is that DokiBird attempted to take her life twice, to the point that it broke her own dad. And no matter how you look at it, it's like the only way a person like Doki would attempt to take her life twice. It proves that how broken her mind was, how sad she had been trying to move on from her life, and her attempt on the first life mean that she wasn't in the right mind. But then she was like, hey, I shouldn't be alive, I'm gonna take my life again. And then she took her life one more, tried to attempt to take her life one more time, until when she was saved by her own parents. I can't, like I mentioned, I really can't imagine how broken her mind was at the time. It's not just sad, it boiled my blood to the point that how broken she must have been at both situations, including the second time. Which the reason why when she decided to say she wanted to move on, I know we all wanted to move on. Again, I already mentioned along the line that Nijisanji should really shut up when they should shut up and talk only when they talk. At this point of time, this final statement done by Nijisanji, trying to smear Toki, that was a very huge smear campaign that a lot of people realized how bad it was. They realized like how crazy the situation is, and it really one of the reasons why the more I read it, the more my blood was boiling. Then the whole situation we have to ask ourselves is that now that Selene had put up the statement, what is the next step that Nijisanji should do? Previously, if DokiBird did not put up this statement, it may slowly blow over and maybe it may become much better until Nijisanji really changed for the better. Now, based on DokiBird's situation, she wanted to move on, and I believe that many people are respecting her. I will give her the respect that she requested, and I will not pursue it. Which is the reason why, again, like I mentioned, although I say that the theory about some of the talent may be part of the management, I will, although I say that maybe for Akuma may be part of it, but there is no evidence to prove again on that. There is just speculation. I will not say that Vote Akuma is part of that group. The only way I would say that unless there is more harder evidence to prove that he was part of that group, then maybe it will not look good for him. But then again, we have to ask ourselves that now who is in that group? Well, the thing is, right, it's interesting that if DokiBird decided to put up in that statement she wrote, it would have ended everything. It would definitely, a lot of people will still go on a witch hunt. But the funny thing I would say that if she do actually name the name out, not only will it create a chaos, but it will let people understand who is in that group, and it will also at the same time show that how bad the system in Nijisanji management has always been. But then again, I will give the benefit of doubt that Selene, Tatsuki, or DokiBird in this case may also feel the situation, which I also deem is a possibility, that there is a high chance that some of the talents are forced to be in that group. So they may be trying to save their own hype, which is the reason why they are part of it, and I will give that benefit of doubt. True or not, I do not know, but we will only see when time comes, and that's how I personally feel. But then again, what would Nijisanji do? Well, the thing is, right, it will not look good if there is any more termination or graduation from now on other than Kyo Kaneko. But it is definitely not looking good, and a lot of people is now pointing that they and hoping for some of the talents to get out. And I do agree that if the talent really want to save their height and their career as a VTuber, they should really reconsider carefully and get out of Nijisanji, unless Nijisanji provide a way much better environment to work on. But the issue would lie that Nijisanji has decided to throw their own talents under the bus. And it's kind of interesting because Nijisanji threw out a few names themselves. I will not go and point out who again. They themselves point out the name themselves, but not once did DokiBird point a single name out, which seemed to show that Nijisanji had already kind of wanted to throw some of their talents under the bus, whereas Selene, Tatsuki, or DokiBird did not want to. And it really seems to show that, again, one of the theory that I've been saying, that their company do not care about talents. And a lot of people say that, oh, they care about their talents, but if they do care about their talents, why would they name drop their talent's name? It really pained me to say it, but I think that they are just trying to think about money again. And the thing is, like, why would I say so? I would just prove one company, and that is the company of Hololive. Again, I in the past had shown that I mentioned it in my last stream again, and I will mention it again, that Riku have an inferior complex, and he had a rivalry against Yago, the CEO of Hololive. And the funny thing is that if you guys think about the unsuccessful of a branch, like let's say in Hololive, they did not like give out on everyone. They try not to give out on everyone. As the China's branch situation was a sad thing to see. But if you guys look at the whole past cases of some of the Hololive member mentioning, even the Holostar member even mentioned it themselves, is that they mentioned that they wanted to graduate, they wanted to quit, but the company did not give out on them. It's because they did not give out on them that they are able to shine a little bit much better. But when you do not sell in Nijisanji, what do they do to you? They terminate you, they force you to graduate, they even just dissolve the whole branch if the whole branch doesn't work. This proved to show that Nijisanji did not even bother to invest in their own talents or even think anything about except for money. If the talent is not making money for them, they would not hesitate to force graduate all of them. And again, in Hololive, Holostar, if some of the talent is not working well, they encourage them accordingly. They make them feel they deserve the love they should be in the company. And this proves what is truly different between Hololive, Holostar as compared to Nijisanji. And if this is still not opening the eye of everyone right now, I will not be forced to stop them to support Nijisanji. They really want to support Nijisanji, by all means, we should not stop them. They should go along. But at this point of time, I think I should split all my pieces at this point. I feel like at this point, if Nijisanji really want to save their hide, they should put up a statement, not by any of the liver, not by the company management, but the person who had bullied, or maybe the CEO himself, addressing the whole situation one more time, stating that the situation behind the whole damn thing, because the previously when he said addressing the concern, right, I will just say it again, and I believe a lot of people agree with me at this point, is that is definitely not an apology. And I feel like Nijisanji should really put up a proper apology. Whether if they want to protect the bully or not, they should address the situation, that what they have done wrong, what the situation had went wrong, and as well as on the thing that they will change. Because the thing is, right, I know some people will be saying online that, oh, right now Nijisanji has shown a music video of one of their livers with one of their past member in the MV, because she asked for the approval, but Selene Tatsuki did not. Dude, she requested it long ago. She had informed the management long ago. I don't know who in their right mind thinking that, oh, she informed them last minute. I will ask you guys, if Selene last cup of coffee include their last old membership, why Nijisanji own the IP still have to have a courage on that MB? I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense. It just proves that Nijisanji is just trying to screw with her. That's how I look. And it seems that there is a power harassment within Nijisanji. But who knows? Maybe you guys know, maybe you guys, or if you guys feel like I'm missing out something, write in the comment below and maybe we can discuss it further. But with that being said, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about random stuff that never follow a single trend. But till then, hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.